Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Up the Score Show. Today we here with Nick and Larry. Y'all boys say what's up.
Yo,
Good.
In today's episode, we're gonna be talking about the Heat Celtics, the Lakers Nuggets. We're gonna be talking about LeBron James' retirement, followed up by Carmelo Anthony's retirement. We're gonna be talking about some new rules that the NBA is trying to come up with, and we're gonna have a Luka Doncic and a Kyrie Irving. Would you rather? We're gonna start this off with the Heat Celtics. Bruh, do y'all boys think that a 0-3 comeback finna happen?
I don't think so. Not that good. I think they're gonna win on Saturday tomorrow. Yeah, but yesterday's game was hard to watch. They had a lot of turnovers, especially I saw like 8 turnovers just driving to the paint, and they just lose the ball, hit someone's foot or leg, and then goes the other way. So I think they need to fix those issues on the turnovers, and they need to hopefully Gabe Vincent come back. He was missed yesterday. They need his production on 3 point line and his point guard minutes. But I think it was just a bad game yesterday. I think they're gonna come back on Saturday and win it.
Yeah,
Yeah, say what you finna say, Nick?
yeah, I think the same thing. Yeah, I mean Kyle Lowry got hurt too, right, with his ring finger or something,
Exactly. Yeah.
and then that fucked up everything too. So I mean, I
Yeah,
see
we
them
had a
winning tomorrow.
bunch of careless turnovers. I mean, going off a nigga's foot, dropping it off their uh, hands. And then when Kyle Lowry was in the game, we literally didn't have a point guard available on our roster. So like those turnovers was looking bad because it was like Bam Adebayo taking up the ball of the court doing a spin, Jason Tatum rip it, Marcus Smart rip it. It was bad. I ain't gonna lie, the turnovers was bad. If we want to win the next game, we gotta not turn the ball over. Like even if Gabe Vincent is in there, like we gotta find a way to win. We got to at some point. You got it, y'all NBA players. Y'all can't turn the ball over that much because in the first half, I think it was 10 of them things, and Boston had 10 the whole game. So it's like, wow, we were playing good on offense. I'll say that much because we were knocking down shots. We weren't playing that bad besides the turnovers. It's just Boston had so many more possessions than us because of those turnovers.
Yeah,
We need to play Haywood Highsmith more next game too. He
He
was
he
great
going
yesterday.
that's what I'm
He
saying.
put one
We
line
can't
on
make
too.
excuses. We got another guy. Highsmith played great. What you saying though?
You know? That was it. Just Haywood.
Yeah. Highsmith, he was playing good on defense and he was knocking down shots and he's a tall player. I mean, that's all you get for.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
if we could win the series and then have time to rest Vincent instead of forcing him to play in the game 7 and then Tyler Hero come back for the finals, that would be amazing. But and I think that's what's eventually gonna happen. I doubt we come back. But like let's say if Boston came back, like let's play in that world that Boston won game 6. Y'all think they win in game 7?
um, I'm not sure. I'm iffy on it. I think they both have a fair chance if it goes to Game 7. I don't think it's a clear Celtics win.
yeah. I mean, I don't know to be honest with you. That's crazy. But I don't think the Celtics are consistent enough to where they're winning 4 games in a row in the playoffs. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I could dig that. But I mean, keep losing, we gonna put us in that predicament. I mean, we shouldn't even be having this conversation for real, but it's whatever, man. I think we still finna pull out the series and winning game 4 is the hardest games to win because them boys look like they look like they got humbled yesterday. I'm happy because them boys was walking around with smiles on their faces in game 4. Now they look like they got some pressure. So hopefully they tighten up because it seemed like Miami could only win when they the underdogs. Like anytime the boys got some expectations right now, they look too happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for that. Let's talk about the sweep now. Like last time we were here, did the I don't think the series was over. I think it looked like it was about over. Like now that this is officially a sweep and the Denver Nuggets have made it to the finals, Nick, you think that the Denver Nuggets are the team to beat in the finals?
100%. 100%. I honestly, they win in the finals, bro. It's tough to say. I know you're a Heat fan, everything, bro. But if they make it to the finals, your boys is getting fucked up, bro. I'm sorry.
Let's look at the best team right now. Jokic looks like the best player as well, and Jamal Murray is like the best sidekick as well. They have everything that you would want on the roster. Everyone on that team can shoot threes at a good rate. I don't think there's one like weak shooter on that team besides Christian Braun, probably the worst one. He's not bad. So yeah, Jokic is like the best offensive engine in the league. I don't think anyone comes close to him besides Luca. But
Curry,
huh?
Curry.
Yeah, yeah, you say Curry too. Yeah, the Lakers didn't have an answer for Jokic the whole entire series. They couldn't figure anything out.
I have an answer
And
for Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray as well too. You might mention that. Yeah, yeah, two guys that were just had that when they got hot, you couldn't stop them.
Hey, I got two answers for you. I got Bam Adebayo. I got Jimmy Butler. But we got to make it there first before we talk about that. But
I don't know.
if
My fault. My fault.
what's so you don't know if what?
I don't know if Bam gonna be locking up Jokic.
I
I
think he has a
knew
better
that's
chance
what
than
you was
AD.
gonna. I
What?
knew that's
I
what you
think
was
I think he
gonna
has a
say.
better chance than anyone on the Lakers.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, nobody was locking up Jamal Murray on the Lakers. That was
Yeah,
kind of happen. At least you could put Jimmy on Jamal Murray and then have something like that. But you need somebody tall on MPJ because MPJ is like 6'10" at small forward and
yeah,
he's
that's
gonna
true.
shoot over you.
Hi Smith.
Yeah,
Dang. but but Jokic, you're right. No one could shut him down. I agree with that, but we've been playing a lot of zone the past two series because the last two teams that we played, they only usually have one good playmaker on the court with Jalen Brunson, and the Boston Celtics. They don't really gotta play pure playmaker. You know what I mean? So we've been playing zone to take advantage of that. But against the Nuggets, we'll be asking Bam to do similar defense to how he did with Giannis, guarding one on one, forcing Jokic to primarily be a scorer. Yes, he's amazing at scoring the basketball, and he could easily do that. But it make it easier when you, like Larry said, you don't make him a entire offensive engine. You make him an offensive scorer. Like at least you bring something away from his game, like having no double. If you double him, he's gonna still be able to score on the double and be able to pass. So why not just put Bam on him one on one and just, hey, he score on you, he score 50, fuck it. Like he scored 50, they got that, bro. They got that. We ain't finna have him score 30 and he get his teammates to score another 40.
Dude. I mean, they're gonna have to play Bam a lot of minutes too. Because like, I see Cody Zeller out there a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Cody
But
Zeller not bad, bro. Like he actually not bad. I kind of like it. I would trust Cody Zeller for 7 minutes.
I would put him in for like 3 minutes, like 2 3 minutes, see how he does against Jokic, and then if he's doing bad, I'm putting Bam right back into the game.
I agree. I agree. And it's the NBA Finals. Like Bam's gonna be playing 40 minutes a game. Like we're only gonna ask Cody to play maybe 2 minutes a quarter, 8 minutes in total. Hey, ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Cause I actually like the Cody Zeller minutes, believe it or not. And whenever Jokic gets off the court, we could put Cody Zeller in, and he's gonna be matched up against Aaron Gordon at center. So it's not that bad in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like I said, we can't keep talking about this because hey, we got to make it there first. Because
definitely.
yeah, because Celtics they could easily match up with them. And I like Robert Williams as one of the best defenders in the NBA, but Joe Mazzulla clearly doesn't. He only plays like 15 minutes a game. Joe
Yeah,
Mazzulla, I
that's a
don't understand
mistake.
him.
Yeah, he bad coach right there. I mean, he's young, so I mean, he just does whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I don't like him as a coach. He only made it this far because of his team around him. I mean, like Like that's like a rebuilding like head coach type. Like you're not like championship head coach.
Yeah, he's something like you put on the Rockets and realize, hey, this guy's actually kind of bad. Never give him a job again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he over there on the Boston Celtics, and it's because they only had like a week to hire someone. Like they just got someone random. What happened to Will Hardy? Like I remember, wasn't he their coach at some point?
I'm not sure. Isn't
I
that
remember.
the Jazz coach? No,
Ooh, I think so.
yeah,
Wait, no, is he?
I think it's a Jazz coach.
I think Will Hardy was their intern coach. I don't know why they didn't look at Will Hardy going crazy with the Utah Jazz. That's tough. Will Hardy. Yeah, he was the Boston. Excuse me. Yeah, he was Boston's head coach for like a week
Oh
or
shit.
something. I didn't even know that he was the Jazz head coach. It's crazy. So what about if the Boston Celtics was the matchup against the Nuggets? You still think Nuggets got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like it's Boston's inconsistent. Tatum's inconsistent. Those off games, you can't afford those in the finals.
Yeah.
I could agree. Yeah, I could kind of agree with that one. I could, but the Nuggets got a 7 man rotation. That's scary in my opinion because against the Lakers in Game 4, like y'all beating the team 3-0 and you only trust 7 players to play. Like that tells me a lot. But maybe they could make their rotation deeper in the finals, but I don't get how that would happen. Uh, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Hey,
know.
what you don't know?
I don't know. I'm still pissed. I'm just still pissed.
Hey,
Fucking team.
hold on. What you think about the retirement, the possible retirement of LeBron James?
It's not retiring.
Yeah, not gonna
Come
happen.
on. He just did that to take off all the media attention on the Nuggets. Come on. Let's really talk about it. I mean, he's not retiring. I mean, if he did shit, I mean, you can't go out getting swept in the Western Conference Finals like that, bro. You can't go out like that.
I
Not
mean, they still made it. They the second best team in the West this season. That means something. But I don't even think he did it for attention. I think he just did it because after the game, he was asked, would he retire? And, straight off the game, he really don't know. If you ask him straight after the game, where are you going to play next season? He probably doesn't know either. Like,
yeah,
you ask people questions like that straight after the game, they genuinely don't know. Like, I don't think he's thought about retirement yet at all. Like, he doesn't know. It's just what it is. People just went off with it crazy because it's LeBron James. Like, he said he don't know what he finna do yet. That means he don't know.
yeah. Once he retires, we're gonna see somebody else come up, and I mean, if he retires before Victor even get into the league, bro, I mean, it's a little crazy because like he's kind of handing off the torch to Victor at that point.
Bruh, do y'all really? I was listening to something yesterday, and they said that Victor's gonna be a top 20 player next season
No,
off the bat.
no, like crazy, bro.
And even if he does, bro, I don't like predicting stuff like that. I just like letting stuff like that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Cause like you don't get no cool points because you were right, bro. You just wait until he does it, and then we all could agree. Like I don't get why people gotta. Hey, he gonna be top 20, bro. He ain't even top 100 right now. He gotta play a game.
facts.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you think next for the Lakers, though, Nate?
Um, I want I don't think D'Lo is the right answer. I think you just let him go in free agency or sign and trade him. But I mean, I'd love to see Kyrie, but I really doubt that's gonna happen. Because if you have to sign Austin Reeves and Rui to another like a contract extension and everything like that, then I don't see where you're gonna get the cap space up to sign Kyrie.
Yo, what's up, Leaf? What's up, Leafy? Well, I don't even know how I just did that.
Yeah, I think they're gonna resign Rui and also Rui to prioritize the young guys on the roster, so they have a future. Especially when LeBron leaves to play with wherever Bronny goes. I think that's still gonna happen. I think LeBron's gonna play like another 3 4 years. In my opinion.
3 4 years is
I think
crazy.
it's play with Bryce. I'm convinced he'll play with Bryce. I'm super convinced.
He's gonna what?
Play with Bryce.
Bryce, not even Bronny.
No, both. Like
Okay.
play when Bryce plays, not on the same team exactly, but play when he plays. I'm convinced he's gonna do that.
Oh yeah, yeah, I get
Oh,
what you mean.
It's
So
only
he
four
probably
years. That's it. They're only 2 years apart. 4 years.
in a 4 years though, I mean, gonna have to put some Tom Brady shit, bro. God damn.
I think
Kareem retired at 42. LeBron's what 38. So I mean, yeah, I think it's possible. I see it.
I don't really think it's that crazy. And leave about it, join, bro. This man finna be loud. I already know. No. Yo, what's up, Leaf?
Dude,
What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all?
No, we talking about
Shit.
LeBron James right now. You think he finna retire?
He should. Fuck him. He need to, bro. Like, how many times you gonna keep embarrassing yourself, bro? You can't get to the basket. You can't bully no more. You can't. You ain't faster than nobody. You can't get by nobody. That's why you selling for threes. You ain't got no counter moves. Your dribbling is terrible. Always has been. You always been north and south, bro. Like you always been speed and athleticism and explosion. You never worked on your touch away from the basket. You never worked on your finesse moves away from the basket, over the right shoulder, over the left shoulder. You always tried to shortcut the game. You always tried to shortcut the league. I need free agents. I need superstars. Let's be over the cap. Now that he older, man, the NBA got to make a rule. You know what I'm saying? So nobody else is doing it. See, LeBron, all this entire career, he wanted people handcuffed while he playing ball. So that way everybody be like, hey man, they can't stop him. I'm like, yo, bro, they handcuffed. They not they can't do nothing. Their hands is behind their back. Hey, that sound like a Denver problem. Let's go, bro. You know what I'm saying? So bro, listen, we need this vermin gone. He been a vermin for the last 20 years. Like that's what I had to deal with. And I'm a lot older than y'all, bro. Like, so my thing is like, yo, get this piece of shit out of here, bro. Like, that's how I am with it. You know, I don't need nobody. The thing is, here's the thing that y'all gotta realize: Denver and Miami in the finals. It basically breaks down what I've been telling the Chilltown old head ass who like the Cape for LeBron James as well. The game sells itself. The game sells itself. How do you market Jimmy versus Joker? You can't market it, bro. You because the NBA ain't been marketing. You know what they've been marketing? Lakers. LeBron. Like Denver put a broomstick up their ass. We still talking about LeBron James. Oh, yesterday we talking about how Kwame Brown was getting on LeBron James. Why? Why we not talking about Denver? They ain't even spend the brother. All they said was congratulations to Denver, and that's it. They got 2 videos. You ain't giving them no credit, man, for sweeping LeBron James. You ain't giving them no credit for that, bro. Like that. Why are you not giving them no credit for that? LeBron James has been swept in 3 different decades, bro. 3 different decades. 2007, 2018, and just the other day.
I feel like that's impressive. That means he's been making the playoffs for that long. Least you gotta let the LeBron hate go, man.
It's not
Like
LeBron hate, bro. Like I grew up different, bro. That's the problem. That's what it is. It ain't LeBron hate at all, bro. It's the fact that when I seen him come in the game, bro, his first year he was averaging 21, 5, and 5 off of 41% shooting. Well, you know what that tells me? That tells me it was a lot more jump shots than it was a lot more easy layups and easy transitions and dunks. But that's good for an 18-year-old, right? It's great. The very next year, here comes Malice in the Palace. LeBron shoots up to about 28 points a game. How? When nothing in this game changed. You know how he shot up to it would be explainable because Steve Nash won the MVP the next 2 years. Because he wasn't doing nothing before that time. They changed the rules, bro. Like, this is what a lot of people don't understand. This ain't hate, bro. This is all facts. You go all look at it. Look at all the rules that they changed since 2004. They changed the rules. Why you think they got the transition foul in the game to help LeBron to get him one bum ass free throw, even though he a garbage free throw shooter? He always been a garbage 3-point shooter, bro. Like, by percentage, it looked good because he could work on his set shot and nobody guards him. But you know what? I ain't coming here to shit on LeBron James. I think the Lakers should send LeBron to the deepest, darkest shitter they can find. Just blow this whole thing up. Take their franchise back. Because everything has been like, yo, let's put a rookie head coach around LeBron, man, so he don't get too mad and this, that, the third. Man, listen, they need to try their best to get LeBron out the league because he's old. Stop giving him the swan song because he's popular, because he got a name off a name value. Stop that, man. Like, get him out. That's as simple as that. I'm really worried about Boston and Miami's offseason program because I like, be honest with you, I don't think JT and JB could play together no more. Even if they do win this series, because they ain't winning no championship. Denver's winning this. I'm confident Denver's winning this because right now they can scout both teams and they can pick apart anything from both teams because they play inside and outside.
So, what you think gonna happen with the Heat Celtics series?
What I think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be an asshole. I think Boston gonna come back and win this shit in 7.
Oh, and then we got Elijah in here too. All right, hold on. I'm gonna ask both of y'all. Oh, Elijah loading up. This man really think Elijah. Wait. All right. Who you think winning the Heat Celtics series? Oh,
Yeah,
you
We
muted.
can hear you.
Hold on.
There
It's
it is.
probably the
Yeah.
Heat, bro. It's probably the Heat.
All right. And Leaf, for you, I got a thing for you. We got pick of the day using BetUS. You can use the code up the score show, and you think the Celtics finna win? If I were you, I'd put some money on that, man. Like, if you're gonna come here and tell me that the Celtics finna win, here, use our code up the score show on BetUS and put that in. Please, like,
Jamal, you know what I was doing. I just did that to set you off, bro. Like, that's what I did, and it worked. Because I know you, bro. You ain't want to put on that. You ain't want to put on that Miami Heat beanie, bro. Like that's doing. That shit is wavy, by the way. You ain't want to put it on today. You was just like, oh, yeah, hey, bro, they done came back. And they two up. Nah. Miami should win this shit tonight. If they don't, they gonna win it in Game 7, bro. Like, I was only just playing, bro. I want Miami to win, man. Fuck Boston, bro. Like, they got 2 Scottie Pippens, man. I stand by that.
If Miami loses tonight, Celtics really do have a chance, and that's nasty. Going from 0-3 to 3-3 is crazy. I'm just saying.
No, it is. Man. I don't got my beanie on because that shit under my bed. I fell asleep with it on, and that shit under my bed, bro. That shit hard to get.
Yeah, it's hard. I bet it is hard to get. Once these niggas win Game 6, he gonna put the beanie, he gonna find that beanie and put it back on, get the video going.
Gotta dust it off real quick. Gotta dust it off.
Nah, but yeah, Miami, they need to stop bullshitting and close this damn thing out, man. Stop messing around, man. Like, yo, if Jimmy need to go for what he did against Milwaukee, then do it. Do it. Get it done. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about it, bro. Listen, if the Boston Celtics come back and win this series, I'm calling fix. I don't care how it happens. Fuck the bullshit. Like, for real, bro. I'm calling fix, man. And every Miami Heat fan should call fix too. Fuck that, man. Like, that dead serious, bro. If they blow this, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie. Miami might lose a lot of fans after this shit. But they like, nah. I ain't fucking with these niggas, man. They blew a 3-0 lead. Nope. We ain't doing that. But
I'm gonna still be a fan, but because that shit not happening. That shit not happening, bro. Like,
if it do happen, bro, like, if you stay a fan, bro, like, you gonna stay a fan undercover. You gonna be like, nah, I ain't fuck with these niggas. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nope.
What this series has convinced me of is that Nuggets are about to whoop y'all ass, even if you do make it. It's not even gonna be close. Because Jokic
is about to stop a mud hole in anything
Jokic
that
will
come out of
never.
Like the
Never
Nuggets
let
is
this
just
happen.
sitting healthy, bro, while these niggas is beating the shit out of each other, nagging injuries. All of this shit has happened. How the hell are you supposed to win a championship, bro? Like when y'all extending the series 2 or 3 extra games. I'm like, come on, bro, get this shit over with, bro. Boston is trash. They been trash. They got the same strategy. All they do is run 5 out, bro. Like and just shoot threes, and then them shits magically go in. Fuck out of here, bro. Get them niggas up out of here, bro. They been doodle. JT and JB cannot play together no more, bro. Like stop. We know that.
Actually, before we go on to the next topic, I got something for the both of y'all. Elijah, can you name me your top 5 players of all time?
Bron. No, it's Jordan, Bron, Magic, Kareem, Tim.
All right, well, you got Magic ahead of Tim.
I think Magic had the potential to be the GOAT, in my opinion, with the time he played and how good he was on the court. And he got kicked out in his prime, bro. That nigga was great. That nigga was amazing. And he wasn't a loser like Kareem, too. I'm sorry. Kareem, to me, is a loser. So
Wait, what?
he'll never be above Magic for me.
How's Kareem a loser?
Bro is the only like top 3 player or considered like in the GOAT conversation that was losing playoffs in his or not even making the playoffs in his prime.
I mean, but like the same thing that we judge Kareem off of, bro, is pretty much longevity. Like kind of it's somewhat similar to LeBron, bro. But the thing is, if we talking basketball in its entirety, it's Kareem and it ain't even close. You know what I'm saying? So like that's one. Let's get that out of the way. So one of the things about Kareem is that just like his longevity and accolades, like career alone, bro. Like if you don't want to say skill set, you don't want to say that and what he did on the court as a player, that's fine.
No, that's
but
what's got him at 4 for me. His skill
that's
set
got him at 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
Well,
4.
I got him at 2.
All right,
Two is crazy. 2 is crazy. There's no excuse.
I don't think 2 is crazy.
There's no excuse for 2. I'm sorry. This is not anymore.
Yes, it is.
What everything that Kareem does in terms of like his argument, Bron has done better. So
no, LeBron is the bomb, bro. LeBron didn't try to get better. He took shortcuts, bro. Like yo, I just told you what he did, bro. Like yo, I took shortcuts. Yo, let's be over the cap. I need this player. I need this trade, this over here.
You mean like how Kareem was losing in the playoffs and then lost when he got to the Lakers as well his first season, and then when Magic showed up, he started winning again, like that.
Okay. Well, Magic got drafted, by the way.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that he asked for Magic. I'm saying he was a loser. He was losing, and then he got a good player, and then started winning, but he was losing for multiple years before that.
Did you take a look at those Laker teams when Kareem first got there?
It's Kareem. It's Kareem.
Yeah, no. I just want.
Did you see that? Did you see that 2019 Laker team that niggas was still asking Bron to take to the playoffs?
I know LeBron. Hey, LeBron got there. Like that LeBron was there himself.
Because when you're a GOAT and you're in the GOAT conversation, you're expected to have GOAT behaviors, which is
that's true. And you could say rebuttal back by saying LeBron was older when he got there. Kareem was in his prime. This, that, the third. But however. But we got to remember, and whether it's the teams, whether it's like the ages of LeBron and Kareem, whatever the case may be, Kareem's trajectory after that Milwaukee championship was already on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? So like the thing is, he had an 8-9 year drought without a championship. And he was basically just building individual status, bro, like in between those years. Because in between those years, it was player voting, and he was voted MVP, obviously, and all that other crap. Just that the third. But what we value Kareem off of, bro, is more of the longevity towards the end of his career, bro. Like he had the scoring record since 1984, and then retired in '89. Obviously, LeBron got it, but the
That's
thing
what I'm saying. How can you put Kareem over LeBron when I'm saying his argument is LeBron's argument, and LeBron did it better?
No, I think Kareem did it better.
But like factually, LeBron did it better.
No, he didn't.
Because he won more.
He didn't.
Was better.
No, he definitely didn't.
He didn't win more than Kareem. Like
Kareem
I'm talking about like by themselves. If someone got drafted on the Lakers right now and started winning rings with LeBron, you wouldn't say those was LeBron's
LeBron
rings.
was never by himself when he won. That's the thing.
He was the best player on the team when he won.
Yeah, well, statistically, he was. Yeah.
Kareem wasn't the best player on the team when he was winning.
Some of them
Are you
80s,
trying to? Are you okay? Maybe
some
one.
of them,
Maybe one.
some of them 80s teams he was, bro. Like
Maybe one at most two. That would give him 3.
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee. I counted that one. And
Magic didn't become the best player on them championship teams to 87. 87 and 88, he was the best player.
Crazy.
I'm dead serious. 87 and 88, bro. This is when Magic started to win MVPs and shit, and he was clear cut the best player in the league, and Bird started breaking down. That's the truth. It's simply the truth, bro. You can look at it however you want.
I would say it was earlier. I would say it was earlier, but
nah, it wasn't.
That's fine.
Because they was calling him Tragic Johnson back in 84, 85.
I would have said 86. I would say 86.
Nah, 86. 86 is a bad argument because they lost, and then they didn't get to play on the Celtics in the finals that year.
They lost, but they were consistently getting there. Every year they were getting there. Even when Kareem was breaking down, they were getting there. Even when he was slower on defense, he was getting down the court less. They were still getting there.
Kareem is the oldest player to win the Finals MVP.
That's fine. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
6 MVPs, right. 6 and 4 in the finals.
I don't believe the 6 MVPs at all. Like
what's not to believe about him? What you want to go look at?
It's just player voting. It's just player voting. Like how Jokic would have. If player voting, Jokic would have won this year.
Hey, listen.
Embiid wouldn't have won this MVP.
If it was fan voting,
if it was fan voting, Embiid might have more MVPs. Actually,
see, you just flip flopped it up, bro. Like
the way players go with that narrative, they're like, "Oh, Embiid deserves this."
But after saying Embiid this year, then they would have been stupid and they would have been wrong.
And it would have been wrong. And I think there's years where you can argue that Kareem wasn't the best player, but he was the best player. You know what I mean? He didn't have the best season, but he was the best player, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so he won an MVP.
That's how it was back then, bro. You got to remember, it was less teams. It was less teams. The ABA
also
didn't come on yet.
Which is also worse.
It's a whole different time, bro.
How are you not making the playoffs with less teams?
How you not making the playoffs? Well, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. He had a couple of those years where he didn't make the playoffs. He actually had a better record. It's just that they tallied up the teams differently. Some shit like that. I don't remember how they did it.
They did. But how is he even close to the 7-8 seed with less teams?
I don't know.
That's not,
bro. They did it.
That's not my two.
It was like a flip of the coin, some shit.
If Bron could drag those Cavs teams to the finals and to deep playoff runs, I just can't imagine.
Stop
not
right
making
there, bro.
Playoffs.
Because stop.
Are
right
you saying
there,
LeBron
bro.
did not drag those teams? Drag, yes, drag.
If you're talking about 2007 or 2018, bro.
I'm talking any year LeBron made the playoffs on those Cavs teams. I'm not talking second Cavs run. I'm talking first Cavs run. Anytime he was dragging them because he drugged them to the playoffs, he had like maybe one All-Star and an aging Ilgauskas. It wasn't a great
Anderson Varejao was all defensive first team, bro. When they had
having one all defensive player is not it. Like Allen Iverson, as much as people like to talk about how he was carrying teams, had a top 5 defense in the league.
So did LeBron.
No, not that Cavs team.
Go back to those Cavs years when they won 60 games.
Defense?
Go back to those Cavs years when they was winning 60 games.
Was it in part to LeBron? Because AI was not playing defense. At least
Anderson Varejao was first team all defense back then.
Now name the other elite defenders on that team.
Another elite defenders? I don't remember. All I know is Anderson Varejao made that. I don't remember LeBron making it. LeBron might have got snubbed, maybe, according to y'all.
I don't think LeBron was the defender that he became in like Miami. I don't think he was.
I don't think LeBron was ever a defender. I thought LeBron was a transition. LeBron was the transition defender, bro. He was in spurts, like getting the passing lanes. If plays broke down and he was still getting momentum and running, he get the chase down block, obviously. And then everybody, if you got to go run and get a chase down block, that means something messed up defensively, and then you had to go make an effort play. And I give LeBron credit for that. You know, I always listen. Give LeBron credit for that. Listen, credible athlete, bro, up north and south. That's what he was. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he'll always be remembered to be. Here's the thing that y'all not realizing about LeBron, bro, and that like a lot of people is just Because a lot of y'all, bro, like y'all came in this shit like late 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah.
LeBron is all y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame y'all. Like LeBron is all y'all know. Y'all don't understand like the nuances of how this shit really work. LeBron is north and south. So the thing is, bro, like he didn't feel like he needed to work on shit. Or like, listen, so I could just work out, work on my body. I don't need to practice. I can
You
just
don't think
skip, shoot
LeBron
around.
improved?
No,
LeBron came in. Go watch old Bron. He looks like Giannis with less defense. Like
nah,
the way he runs
nah.
in transition and only dunks, or he'll hit the occasional mid range.
Let
His
me tell you what
3-point
LeBron.
was
Let
not in
me
his
tell you
bag
what
unless it was
LeBron.
clutch performance.
Let me tell you what LeBron was in his first Cleveland run. He would listen in a half court set. He was run, get in, take 2 steps back, get a running start, try to
Yeah,
try
and
to
dunk.
charge, lead with the shoulder, bro. That was his go-to move. Get right past you, and then run the spin and run down the lane. Try to get the layup. Try to get the dunk. He was a
Yes, I
stop,
agree.
pull up on the pop, jump shot if the whole defense was set up. Because back
Yeah,
then they had bigs, they had centers and forwards that keep them out of the paint. Go back to that 2011 series with Dirk and them and Tyson Chandler. LeBron wasn't getting in the paint, bro, because he don't want to be challenged in the paint. Kobe even said it in his book, bro. Like LeBron don't really like the physicality. He like to zoom past people and then dunk. You know what I'm saying? If he could bowl over a little dude, if it's a little guard, bro, then he'll go. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a European big or somebody else, then he'll go. We all know that. Go look at his hot. Like we all know that shit, bro. Like everybody knows. The thing is,
I guess.
you guess, bro. The highlights show it, bro. Listen. We got 20. We listen. YouTube is a vivid audience. You know what I'm saying? You could go on YouTube and find clips of LeBron
I
taking
don't.
naps on defense.
I just watch.
Taking
I
naps on
I agree. He
defense.
takes naps on defense in Miami. And in his second Cavs run, he was not taking naps on defense.
His
I
first
would say
Cavs run,
that.
he was taking naps on defense.
I agree. I agree. I don't think he was the defender that he became. I
And
think
it's
he
bro,
improved,
every year he was taking naps on
and
defense.
that's where we would disagree. I think.
No,
I
we
think.
wouldn't. This is
I
why
think
he's
it's
been able to last
clear.
20 years,
I
bro.
think it's clear. I think it's clear that he improved on his playmaking. I think it's clear he improved on his
His
3-point shot, his
playmaking
mid-range
always
shot,
been
and
good.
his
His
defense.
playmaking always been good. He came into the
Always been
league a
good.
great passer.
If
That's the one
LeBron
thing I give
stayed
him
the
credit
same,
for.
if LeBron stayed the same passer he was in his first Cleveland run, he wouldn't be talked about as like one of the greatest passers of all time. He'd be like maybe 15, 16, but he wouldn't be in that top 5, top 4
He's being
conversation that
talked
he's in.
about because of the way it looks. If you look at the assist to turnover ratio, it's in the shitter.
It is. I agree. He makes high risk passes, but I
Yeah,
mean, if
definitely.
they're working out, and getting your team the moves that he needs, like that Dennis Schroeder pass against the Timberwolves, like for most people that's a turnover, and that could have easily been a turnover pass, but it works, and he got the bucket off of it. So I'm not gonna be mad
Listen,
if my playmaker is making those passes.
I'll wrap this shit up for you. Everything that made LeBron great is God given. Passing and athleticism.
This Kareem being 7 foot, not God
No,
given.
no.
If Kareem was 6'2" with a sky hook, he'd still be number 2 for you.
Back in them days, bro. Yeah, yes, he would.
Oh man.
Stop.
Oh man.
Stop. All right, bro. You got
Easily.
it.
All right, leave. Name me your top 5 players of all time.
Jordan, Kareem, LeBron, Kobe. You heard me?
Yeah.
Wait. Name it again. Name me your top 5
Said
players
Jordan,
of all time.
LeBron, Kareem, Kobe.
Jordan, Kareem, LeBron, Kobe, Magic.
Why is Tim Duncan not in there? What did Kobe do that Tim Duncan couldn't? Be flashy?
Kobe.
Flashy.
Well, I say, they both played in the dead ball era, and I thought Kobe was a better player in that era. Kobe had a lot more years as the best player than Tim Duncan did. Tim Duncan was a team player. He was a team guy. He was like he wasn't like an ego guy, nothing like that. Like in the pop system, bro, you kind of had to be a yes man, so to speak. But I mean, but it worked for Timmy, man. Like, not to say nothing bad about Timmy, bro. Like, but Timmy, I think he had a great career, but I value Kobe's career and Kobe's skill and Kobe's overall skill as a basketball player more than I value Tim Duncan. I don't think LeBron is that much better than Kobe to me. I think LeBron had a better career, but I think Kobe was was the better player just to me. I don't care what the stats say, bro. Like, cause that's a lot of people that harp on LeBron. There's a lot of fanboys and statisticians, bro. Like they just put the numbers up and everything. I don't do that. So I had LeBron at 3 because I don't think he that much better than Kobe to me. And I had Kobe over Magic because obviously Magic had a shot at the GOAT title. Obviously the 4 years, man. A lot of people don't know he got that shit from the White House. Everybody think he got that shit from the chick. He got the shit from the White House, man. Like, everybody know that. Easy did the same thing. But I think Magic had a shot at the GOAT title on more than, but it's hard for me to put Timmy over on Magic just off that strength. Even though he had the longevity, I think Timmy was the Timmy to me in an era where they didn't have as many and when they was winning championships in the mid 2000s, they still didn't have the teams. Like the NBA was still kind of catching up to trying to how to beat the zone, which is what the Spurs was running. And Timmy was very good at it, man. Timmy was one of the greatest anchors in the zone defense, and with the load management shit that Pop created and all of that, man. I kind of tax Tim Duncan for that a little bit, man. But yeah, I keep Tim Duncan is at 6 for me actually. He actually at 6.
Do you tax Jordan for the triangle as well then?
No.
Why not?
Because Jordan was goated before the triangle.
He was.
He would have won. He would have won regardless.
But you never see Tim came into the league winning. They weren't building the offense around him just yet.
Well, Tim did come into the league winning.
And plus, Pop is a defensive coach, not an offensive.
Right. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Tim did come into the league winning. However, look at all of the shit that had to be moved aside for Tim to win. He didn't have to go. He didn't have to see the older version of the Utah Jazz in the Chicago Bulls. He didn't have to. In that season, I believe that was a shortened season anyway, but not.
It was lockout season.
Yeah, it was lockout season, and then they went on a drought afterwards with the Lakers had won that 3-peat, and then they won a championship after that. Then they missed one in 105, then missed one in 107, and then they had a 7-year drought, and then they won in 14. But I say another part is had it not been for Ray Allen, I probably would have had Tim Duncan higher.
I guess. I don't think you need to move it. I mean, everything you can name for Kobe besides like if you want to say skill set, which I would argue defense is such a valuable skill set, and in terms of their gap on defense, it's not even close.
You sure?
You think Tim is one of the greatest defenders of all time? Kobe's one of the greatest guard defenders of all time. Tim is just flat, point blank. Add anybody you want into this conversation. He's going to be in your top 10.
I think Tim is the great anchor. I think he's an all-time great anchor, all-time great defender. If you say Tim Duncan is better defensively than Kevin Garnett, then we got a problem.
I think Kevin Garnett is also in that conversation for greatest defenders of all time.
Yes, Kevin Garnett. I definitely, in terms of his
over either, I don't really care, but they're in the same conversation.
Yeah, but I think what people do is they harp on Tim Duncan being so great defensively. They don't harp on what he actually did defensively. He was really an anchor. He wasn't a guy that could step out, bro. Like KG was. Kevin Garnett was, bro. Like he's a guy that can step out and guard basically somewhat 1 through 5, like realistically. Not the shit that y'all give LeBron credit for. When he was in Miami, bro, he got that one block shot on motherfucking Thiago Splitter. Yeah, and then everybody want to say, oh, yo, LeBron can guard 1 through 5. No, he can't, bro. No, he cannot. He's lying. They're lying, bro. LeBron just made a great block and made a great play. That's all it was. Listen, but KG, but in the case of Kevin Garnett, in terms of player to player, and we talking just skill set, bro, I never thought Tim Duncan was better than Kevin Garnett. I just think Tim Duncan had a better career. That's all that was. I never thought he was a better player than Kevin Garnett at all.
I think a lot of Tim Duncan's defense goes unseen because he's not doing it. If that makes sense, Tim Duncan gives people on his team the opportunity to extend on plays, to reach for the ball for that extra steal. You know what I'm saying? To lunge out for that extra block because you have that paint presence there, that post presence that is just like if they get past me, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so his teammates look better on defense because he's there. When he comes off the court, everything is it's not the same. It's just not the same team in terms of defense.
Here's the thing. When you an anchor, bro, you kind of just making sure everybody is where they supposed to be when you're an anchor. That's really all you doing. The thing is, it's not that nobody was scared to attack Tim Duncan, bro. Like, cause the Tim Duncan didn't fall for fakes, but he didn't have no athleticism to like knock people out of the paint or have no bully, like the
No,
bully to knock people out of the paint. He was a good size. He was about a good 6'11", 250, 250, 255. He was, he's a slim build. You know what I'm saying? Like he blocked shots. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't fall for fakes or anything like that. It was deemed disrespectful to dunk on Tim Duncan, bro, at some point at a lot of points in his career, bro. Like, cause he was, like his demeanor and everything like that. But Tim Duncan to me, bro, like realistically, like it was kind of realistically the Spurs because a lot of people, bro, like and a lot of people you will hear it that Kawhi Leonard only won two defensive players of the year because he played for the Spurs.
So why
You know
didn't
what I'm saying?
DeJounte win? Why didn't Keldon Johnson just do it?
I
Why
mean,
didn't David Vassell just do it? It's not because
Well,
of the
well, I,
Spurs.
well,
You
I,
got it.
well,
It's the
well, I,
players.
clearly,
well, the
yeah.
thing is,
Look what
Kawhi did, but
the
Kawhi did it
Spurs
for
look like now.
two of the better. Kawhi did it for two of the better Spurs teams. When Kawhi did it, they won 60 something games.
But if it
That's
was
when.
the Spurs, why are they a bad team now? Because they don't got those players.
Kawhi was
Well,
also drafted as a
well,
defensive superstar.
Mark to harp on Dejounte Murray. I think he made off defensive team 1 year for the Spurs as well, if
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
but
And
he
he's
was a
still a good
candidate
defender,
this
though.
season too on the Atlanta Hawks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Talent,
and
talent overcomes coaching, in my opinion. When it comes to like those big awards, like Doc Rivers was
not
coaching
in the
the
playoffs yet.
Sixers, man. Doc Rivers coaching the Sixers. Nobody thinks Doc Rivers made Embiid better. Come on now.
We need to stop. We listen. I don't even want to get on Doc. Doc got 9 lives in the NBA, bro. He gonna get another job regardless. But
Exactly. I think
The
he's
Phoenix
already been
Suns.
with the
yeah,
Suns.
oh my god, I heard they was interviewing him, bro. I was like, oh my god, I was turning over in my stomach. I'm like, yo,
Larry,
bro,
Nick, y'all been
why?
kind of quiet. How y'all feel about Doc Rivers to the Phoenix Suns?
No, nah. That man need to get the fuck out the league, bro.
How does he do it?
Bro, it's gonna be the same situations as Monty Williams, bro. It's
Exit.
gonna be the same situation, bro. Nothing's gonna change.
Well, I think the heart more on Monty, and I think we talked about this more. The heart more on Monty. I think that was just new ownership, and everybody was saying, yo, KD kind of put the bug in the ownership era, whatever the case may be. I don't know how true that is, but a lot of people, I would just like to just say that was new ownership. I didn't think that was necessarily Monty's fault. However, you can't. I don't know how much defending you could do for yourself, bro. Like when you get blown out in 2 straight closeout games, back-to-back years on your own home court, bro. Like I don't know how you could really defend that, but I don't think the Monty thing was necessarily his fault. I do give him a percentage, even though I said he needed to be on trial on his page, but I think if you're going in leaning in the direction of Doc Rivers, you basically going to step down. You basically going to
Absolutely.
step down. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hold on. Before we talk about the next name, why I got a serious problem with Kobe Bryant being above Shaquille O'Neal. Like,
You got a
could you
serious problem?
Serious
not a
problem.
serious no,
They're
yeah,
right
serious
there,
problem is
bro.
crazy.
They're right
Serious
there.
problem is crazy. I do got them right after each other, but I mean when they played on the team with each other, Shaq was the best player. I mean, am I wrong?
That in 2000, you're right. In
Yeah,
2001
2000.
and
It's not even a conversation.
two,
But
2001 and 2002, like
with
Kobe
Shaq,
started to ascend because remember Shaq had those nagging injuries, and then Kobe had to hold the team afloat. Most of their Western Conference runs before they got to the finals, Kobe was the leading scorer on in series against the Sacramentos, the Portlands, and all of those teams. Bro, like Kobe was leading the pack. It's just Shaq had a lot of knickknacks and nags. And he somewhat kind of limped his way through that three-peat. I mean, even though he won 3 straight Finals MVPs, but he sort of kind of limped. Nah, I'm dead serious, bro. He'll tell you. Like, listen, this is Shaq words. You could look at the documentary on HBO. He'll tell you he kind of limped his way through that because after the season, Kobe was just getting mad like he wasn't working. But what Shaq could tell you is like, yo, I'm a family man. I got kids now. I take breaks, man. Like, yo, I gotta. This was Phil Jackson telling him to have his body to get rest. Yo, you just won All-Star Game MVP. You just won regular season MVP. You just won a scoring title, and you just won Finals MVP, all in the same year. You think you could really replicate that thing in the next 2 years? You really think you could do that? Hell no. So let your body get rest. So realistically, Kobe should have been mad at Phil Jackson instead of being mad at Shaq, because he was mad at Shaq. You know,
Phil Jackson carried Kobe's career. Can't be mad at him. That's his father, for real.
I mean,
I don't gotta disrespect Kobe.
That's a bit of a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch because Kobe.
I'll always on the hill. Like, people love to talk about Tim's coaching, but never talk about Kobe's coaching. Never.
Well, because the thing is, Tim sacrificed a lot. He could have easily been 30. I think he could have easily been 30 or 15 had he got the shots and got more. Like, the thing is, Tim bought into the system more than Kobe did. Like, Kobe had an ego. We all know that. Tim didn't have an ego. Tim was basically, okay, yeah, hey man, listen, we get in, we play as a team. You never seen Tim yell at nobody. You never seen Tim on the bench firing up in the huddles, even when they was losing. Remember when they lost to Memphis, bro, in that series where Zach Randolph was going off? You never seen none of that. You never seen Tim Duncan just come out of his skin and do something that was just like outlandish or like out of his energy on the court. Tim's demeanor. But you want to know who Tim was? Watch the game. It's just that simple.
Yeah,
bro. Like, his demeanor didn't tell a story. None of that, bro. Like,
so you got Kobe over Tim because he just popped out more to you. You know what I mean?
Well, not
on the bench.
Not just because of that. I got him over because
the 81, 60 in
no,
retiring.
it's not just the moments. It's just that they careers is so parallel. 20 years, 5 championships, multiple MVPs, multiple all defense teams, bro. Kobe has the most all defense teams as a guard.
Yeah, but Tim Duncan has more all
defensive teams ever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fine. I didn't say that to say nothing.
That's what I said earlier, though. Like, when you compare Tim to defense, it's anyone in the conversation, he's still going to be one of the best. When you put Kobe in there, you have to say as a guard. Otherwise, he's going to drop to your 20s and 30s and so on.
Yeah. I mean, because that's how the game was played back then. You played your position, and you played on the perimeter. And if you was a guard, and then you played in the inside. If you was a power forward or a center, which like that's who them two was, but their careers parallel. I think Kobe had to endure a lot more through the, after the post Shaq years than Tim Duncan did most of the majority of his career, even in the 7-year drought when they didn't have a championship or they didn't go to the finals.
It just looks like he endured a lot more because Tim Duncan was consistent and Kobe wasn't.
Saying Tim Duncan was consistent is more based on team.
No, look at the team from 99 to like 04-05, right? And the team was not that great. It was an older David Robinson. He wasn't getting around as much. He was still okay on defense. He could still get you like 17, 16, but he clearly wasn't the MVP in 93 anymore kind of guy. They didn't have Tony, and if they did, he was a rookie. They didn't have Manu, and they were consistently still making playoffs. They were still making the playoffs,
right?
And they were still going to the finals. In that time, if that was the same-ish team for Kobe, and he'd be missing the playoffs because his play style just wasn't built.
If you go back and look at that three-peat, obviously they had a lot of seasons where they won 50 games. Mm-hmm. They had some postseasons where Tim Duncan got hurt in 2000. That's a scratch off. Fine. 2001, Lakers just ran through everybody. That's just what it was. And then they got the AI one. 2002. I don't remember where they finished, or even if I don't even remember if they lost to the Lakers. They might have lost to somebody else because I remember the Lakers, Sacramento,
the
Spurs. Yeah, they lost to the Lakers, I believe. They lost to the Lakers. They lost to the Lakers a couple times. I think it was like 2-3 times in that run.
Right. So
I think they did lose to the Lakers too. Yeah, they did 4-1.
Yeah.
4-1 in 2002.
Yeah. And that's when Tim Duncan pretty much had nobody. Like Dave Robinson was gone and out, and Tim and Tony and Manu were not in.
Right. Tony and Manu didn't get on the team yet until 2003. Well,
No,
2002.
they were on, but they
Wait, no,
just
2000,
no.
weren't.
2002, Tony was there,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
Tony
he was
was.
a
2000,
rookie.
2002. Tony was on a short leash because he was a rookie.
Yeah, he was a
Um,
rookie. He wasn't doing anything.
so yeah, 2003. That's when Ginobili and Tony came in and they provided what they provided. 2004 they
Barely
lost to the
anything.
Lakers again.
Tony
2005.
Monitor barely provided anything in 2003. That was Tim Duncan's ring by
Yeah,
by any
yeah, by
definition.
far, yeah, absolutely. He damn near almost had a quadruple double. And he was league MVP. He was like that was his best year to me. That was his best year to me.
I could
I
2003
agree
think
was
with
I
that.
agree. I think
I
I
that
agree.
was
agree.
his
I
best
agree.
year by far. After that, on 2004, they lost to the Lakers with that deep fish shot. I think that was 0.4 seconds. Then the Lakers got it and they went to the finals and got trucked over by the Pistons. Then
Mm-hmm.
then they won in '05. They beat the Pistons. Then in '06, who did they lose to in '06? Dallas. They lost to Dallas in '06. That's when
Yeah,
Dirk started. That's when
yeah.
Dirk started the ascend, and then he made the finals.
And
Then
then
in
he
'07.
lost.
Yeah. Then in '07.
Nation, man. That's who we lost to.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, keep
yeah, yeah.
talking.
Then '07 they won. They won another title. They beat LeBron, swept him. '08, I believe they lost to the Lakers again. '09, I believe
Probably.
they '09, I believe they lost to the Suns, if I'm not mistaken. Was it the Suns? No. They lost to the Suns the next year. I don't know who they lost to in '09.
Mm.
2011. This is where it started to get tricky for me. Once
They
they
lost to
lost
the
in the first,
Mavericks in
they
09.
lost in the first round to Memphis, who was an eighth seed. That's when it started to get tricky. I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That was the same
That
year
was
Kobe
that?
got swept though.
That was
So
the
I
same
mean,
year. Yeah,
that shouldn't have been good. That should be a knockout game for anybody on that series.
No,
When it comes to Kobe Tim.
I'm not. But I'm not saying it's a not. But I'm thinking when the Spurs was the first seed, you just like look and you like, wait a minute.
I think Tim was what, like 34 at the time, 33. He was
He
old.
was because he was 38 when we beat him in the finals, and that was like that's about
2016, right? Yeah. So
Right.
2011, he should be around 32,
30,
33.
30, yeah, 32, 33 ish. Because Tim's prime to me was, I say his peak was 99 to about 05. If I'm being fair, I mean like
That's fine. Yeah.
So every year after he was pretty much like kind of like 19 and 10 kind of guy. A couple of blocks, maybe a block and a half,
best
like
defense
that.
in the league.
No, he was still one of the best defenders in the league, and almost
Yeah.
until he retired. Because he was at such a transcendent level as it's the same thing we see with LeBron.
But how are we measuring that? Are we measuring that by win shares, bro? I guess
No.
No,
Like just
you gotta
looking on
watch
the
the
court,
games.
he was still a top tier defender. Like LeBron right now is not close to the offensive player he was in 2011 or even 2018. He's not, but he was such a transcendent offensive player that he's still a great offensive player now.
I
You know
think
what I mean?
I think that defensively, like to me, Timmy was just his best defensive years was early on during his peak, but like after that, he was pretty much just an anchor to me, bro. Like I like the way
Was he
that
one of
people.
the best anchors in the league?
Yes, he was.
He's one of the best anchors of all time.
Absolutely. Yes, and one of the best anchors of all time. I like Bill Russell. You might throw Draymond in there. Who knows, bro? Like,
I like
Draymond is
like
an anchor
that.
for me. I don't
I
consider that an
like
anchor.
that.
Draymond as an anchor, I think he's been great. He's been great as an anchor.
I like that.
He's really a bum, but he's been great as an anchor, bro. Like, but I give him that. Like, yeah, but he really a system player, but like he been great as an anchor, bro. Like I give him that. But like Timmy to me, bro, like was like a lot of people don't know that Timmy was about to go to Orlando after his first 2 years with San Antonio. He
And
really
Kobe
was.
was about to go to Chicago.
With Grant Hill and
Yeah, we
Tracy
know.
McGrady.
Yeah, with Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady. The only reason why
Doc
he didn't
Rivers
go
would have been coaching that bum ass team, so they wouldn't have done
but
shit.
Why is Doc Rivers always involved in the trades? Like he's involved in the CP3 Rondo one too, bro.
Yes.
He's always
Yes,
involved.
he is. Yes.
Bro, they be making super teams for Doc
Yes.
Rivers, bro. It makes no sense.
They gotta make super teams with Doc Rivers, bro. Look at the team, bro. His only ring is in 08, bro, and he's not responsible for that ring. They give Tom Thibodeau more credit for that ring because of their defense.
They overcame Doc Rivers to win that ring.
He
was part of the playoff bracket. It was Doc Rivers, then the finals.
Yes, he definitely was because a lot of them series was going Game 7 and they shouldn't have.
How you feel about this, Nick? You got Tim over Kobe? Real question for you is: do you have Magic over Kobe? I guess. All right.
I have Magic over Kobe.
I do
That's
not have
decent.
Magic over Kobe. I can't do that.
And then I have Kobe over Tim.
Kobe over Tim. Gotcha.
So let's get back to this Kobe Shaq thing, bro. Mar, you said
That's y'all.
Kobe that you said Kobe over Shaq is what, like, too wild for you? What's like,
It's
should
not
they be
wild.
closer?
I got like Shaq 6 and Kobe at like 7. But it's not. I did over exaggerate when I say it's crazy, but I just feel like when they were on the same team together, that Shaq was the better player. And for me, not even really up to question. Like, Shaq was by far the better player in 01, 02, 2000, 99, 99 and stuff. Kobe wasn't Kobe yet. But I mean, you're saying that Shaq limped his way with Kobe there. But when Shaq also went to Miami, he also won a ring. So, I mean, that was 3-4 years later. So his injuries did make him not peak Shaq anymore, but he was still a great player. And when he
Yeah,
was with
nah, he
Kobe, he
definitely
was at
was.
his peak.
Yeah, he definitely was. But here's the thing: Shaq in 2000, I'm not disputing, best player all the way. All right,
Yeah.
here's where it got tricky: 01, 02, 03. I think what was it, after the Laker years? He was up for MVP with like 22 and 10. I think it was mostly because of the record, and then they gave it to Steve Nash back-to-back years. But nobody has Steve Nash as the best player in the league just because he won MVP. A lot of people, after the 81-point game, and after the season, that the trajectory that he had in the season that Kobe was having in 06, 07, and then before 08, then 08 when he got Pau Gasol, like a lot of people had Kobe like best player in the league, and then when he got Pau, and then they went to the finals, and then the next 3 years, they won 2 out of 3. Like, that was like at least a 5-6 year stretch where Kobe was undoubtedly the best player in the league, and then LeBron won him 2 MVPs the tail end of the decade, and then he was kind of like harp like on Kobe's trail. But my thing is like 2000 if I had to say 2002, I'd probably give that to Duncan. 2003, I'd give it to Duncan. 04,
4, 5.
04, I'll probably give it I give it to KG because KG had that year when he had MVP. And then 05.
There was never a point in time where KG was
I
better
don't
than
think so
Duncan.
either.
Never?
But he was in the conversation.
Maybe when Tim Duncan was declining, but like peak, no, there was never
He
a
was in the
year
And
where
then
there was
conversation.
Tim Duncan
I
in
disagree,
04?
but
was better. Huh? What'd you say?
In 2004?
No, there's no year.
did
Unless
they
Tim Duncan,
did hold on? Did
unless
they
Tim
make the
Duncan
playoffs
was
that year?
injured and didn't play, there's no
Did
year.
they make the
What?
playoffs that year?
Yeah. 2004, they made the conference finals. That was their best year. KG won the MVP.
KG made the
What?
conference finals on the Timberwolves?
I
Yes,
don't remember
he
that
made the
either.
conference finals on Timberwolves. Yeah, 2004 with Spreewell and
Are you
Champion
sure they
Foul.
made the
I'm
They
conference
did.
positive.
finals?
You can go
No,
they
he's
can go
right.
on
They
that shit
did.
He's
right
right.
now.
I thought they went to the second. I thought the
They
finals
lost
They
to the
went to the
Lakers.
conference finals, bro. Like
Is
they
that the
lost.
only year KG ever made the playoffs with the?
No, he made the
conference
playoffs a lot of
finals.
years. He was just getting bumped out the first round. That's the only time that he advanced out of the second round, out of the second round with the Timberwolves. Every year after that, it was just like kind of declined, and then he went to the Celtics 4 years after that, won that championship, and then we all know what happened.
Yeah,
after
you're
that.
right. He will get
He's right,
bounced out the first year. I'm not too great with the historian stuff.
Yeah.
He got bounced a lot.
I remember.
That was his whole thing, and then I thought he only made to second in that year, but I guess he made conference finals.
That
cool.
year I remember. That year I
Which is
remember
cool.
because KG was he was the man that year, bro. Like that entire year, from start to finish, he was undoubtedly the best player in the league. And the MVP validated that in the Minnesota Timberwolves was number 1 in the West, if I'm not mistaken.
They
I'm
were.
not
Yeah,
mistaken.
they were.
I still wouldn't take them over Tim Duncan in any year.
That 1 year I would take KG over Duncan, but it's not by a whole lot, and it was not by a whole lot. But I'll give him the edge over because I always thought KG was the better overall player than Duncan.
He's more versatile.
Yeah, definitely. He had a versatility of defense. However, you could put KG out on the point guard and switch him out, bro, and be okay with it. You could switch him out on the 2 guard and be okay with it, bro. Like, listen, KG KG had that, man. I mean, I like
Mm-mm.
obviously Duncan had the better career, but KG definitely was an all around feat, bro. Like I mean, in terms of all NBA and all defense, bro, like he had it, man. I mean, not to say that Tim Duncan didn't have it, but you know,
I see what it is. Okay, I'm starting to understand what you value and what you don't value now. So I see your arguments. I guess I
yeah,
see
yeah.
them.
But
Hold on.
the Kobe, but the reason why I had Kobe so high because I don't think LeBron is that much better than Kobe. But here's the thing: when we talk about Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, we talk about three players that like at least was like elite at something, like very elite at a lot of things, and very good at others. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like with those three, bro, like it's just like we talk about three of the best wing players in the last 40 to 50 years, and it's like yo, you had the athleticism, you had the mid range game, the moves, the counter moves with Jordan and Kobe. You had the fire, the guys you could get the ball to down the stretch. They didn't lack on defense. They didn't lack on defense. They didn't lack on offense. It wasn't anything that they could do. If you wanted them to pass, they figured out how to pass. If you wanted them to score, they figured out how to score. These were the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, so
Yeah.
I don't think you could really separate, and they all had the careers to validate. They all had the accolades to validate. They all had the team accolades to validate. So I don't think you could keep them too far away from each other to me. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, listen, as much as LeBron pissed me off, I still got him top three. You know what I'm
We'll have,
saying? Like,
we'll have to talk about this after the pod.
Yeah.
We need to get
What
into it.
about LeBron's boat buddy, Carmelo Anthony, the Banana Boat Squad? They look like they retiring. What
great.
was your favorite Carmelo Anthony moment?
Oh wow.
Oh,
When he won the college championship. Nah, I'm not lying. When he won a college championship, that's serious. Because I watched that whole run. That whole run, like I knew he was ready for the league. Everybody say it sound funny, bro. Like, all right, fine, whatever. But my
he's
favorite
talking about
Carmelo
his
moment
career.
of his basketball career was that moment.
What about his NBA career?
His NBA career, I could definitely remember a game, 2009, a Western Conference Finals, Nuggets versus the Lakers. That game one that he had against Kobe, I swear, bro, I never felt for Kobe more than I felt for him in my life, bro. Because if y'all know anything about Nuggets Mello, he would beat you the fuck up in the post. Like that's what that like he would get real physical, bro. And I seen him lay his shoulder, bro, into Kobe, bro, like play after play after play after play. And I'm looking at Kobe. I'm like, yo, Kobe, yo, switch the fucking matchup, bro. Cause this not what you want, bro. Like, yo, he literally laid his shoulder into Kobe dumb hard. Boom. Like I'm talking about like you really trying to shoulder somebody like on a football field type of shoulder. It was like go look at that game one. I'm telling you, that shit looked like it hurt badly. The rest of the series, bro, they put Trevor Reese on them, and then that was it. That pretty much kind of decided the series. Chauncey Billups was kind of neutralized because Kobe would pick up the matchup from the elbow because Chauncey Billups wasn't the shooter that he was in Detroit. You know, he was trying to facilitate for the teammates, and Chauncey was trying to get at that elbow to try to shoot and get the shot and lead the team. But that game one, damn, that was about it. Kobe didn't give up though. And this is one of the things I think Kobe gets a lot of credit. The story of Kobe Bryant, you can't tell with analytics and advanced numbers, bro. Like, and this is why I get pissed off at the legend of losing of the world, bro. Like when he tried to pick the shit apart and try to put Joker over Kobe and put Steph over, like, I mean, save those conversations, man, like for them. You know what I'm saying? Joker and Steph and all of them, they all in the same column to me. But my thing is with Kobe, all intangibles and all the shit that you can't measure, he had. He talking about picking up the hardest matchup, guarding Kyrie when he was a rookie, and you like off Achilles and almost near Achilles injury, bro. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's sickening, bro. Like you just
Hey,
like yo, bro.
hey, this about Carmelo now. You can sound like you a Kobe fan because my favorite Carmelo Anthony moment was him against the Chicago Bulls where he knocked down
Ooh,
those two clutch
yes,
threes
the
on the wing.
Christmas game,
That was
right?
Christmas. Yeah,
The
that's why I was
Christmas
watching,
game,
bro.
man.
Okay. Because
The
this was
Christmas.
like 10 years ago.
Yes, it was. That was the if I'm not mistaken, that was the beginning of the end of the Bulls run with D
Yeah,
Rose,
it
and
was
he hit
against the
those.
Chicago Bulls. Yeah,
Yeah, and he smacked those threes, bro. Oh man, yeah,
over
definitely.
Luau Deng, I think. I
Over
think it was
Luau. I think it was the Luau Noah.
Derrick
Uh,
Rose. Was the Rose
uh.
playing?
I don't know if D Rose was playing. D Rose might not have been
Dang,
playing
he
because
was
that was
hurt for
20.
that long, bro.
Yeah,
Dang, he
yeah,
hurt for
Because remember 2011 he had one, and then 2012 he got injured, and ever since then it was just like downhill. But that might have happened in like 2012, 2013. If Melo did that, because that was the year that the Knicks had made the playoffs, and
Yeah.
then they got to the second round. They got walked down by Roy Hibbert and the Pacers.
All
Remember that?
right, all right, all right,
Bro,
all right.
I just remember Melo hitting that first one to like make it go to OT. Then he in OT he knocked down another one, bro. I was like, I don't know. I was single digits when I age, and I was just going crazy, bro. Man had like 42. That game was
Oh
crazy.
yeah, oh
That
yeah,
game
yeah,
was crazy.
definitely.
What
Melo,
about you, Nick?
great career.
Yeah. What about you, Elijah? You a Knicks fan? You a Melo fan?
I'll go last. I'll go last.
All right. What about y'all two, Nick, Larry?
Probably 62 points. Probably that game. Probably my favorite Carmelo moment.
Which one?
That's 62.
62. I
That's his
forgot
career high. I
about
think he
that.
did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
62 points against the
Yeah.
Bobcats.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all are talking about that 81 against the Raptors. So hey, let it be,
No,
bro.
but that
Let it be, bro.
81 against the Raptors was different, bro. Like
That
that
Raptors was a bottom team in the league that
the
year.
Lakers was the bottom team.
But they had Kobe, and the Knicks are always a bottom team. So.
I mean, I guess if you want to say that, I mean, yeah, but the Raptors. A lot of people don't know the Raptors was winning most of that game.
That's fine. I mean, Kobe was the only one putting up points. So I'm not mad at
He
it.
the only one that had to put up points, bro. They had Smush Park in the backcourt.
Nick, how about you?
That's tough, bro. Mm. I mean, yeah, maybe when he hit to 63 or when he hit I don't know, bro. I'm not a Melo fan, bro.
I'm definitely a Mellow guy, man. It's
but like he went to like all my teams that like, I fucked with and just fucked them up, bro. And I was like at the end of his career and just got me tight, bro.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all find it ironic that Carmelo retired as the Denver Nuggets was winning the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah.
No, I don't consider Carmelo to be a Denver Nugget.
No,
his career is like he's more known for being a Knick than
It's like Kareem with the Bucks. Like most people consider Kareem a Laker.
He's a Knick
fine.
to me, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
because that's when I started watching basketball like Carmelo's first year on the Knicks. Like that's around the age where I started watching ball. So maybe it's just the me thing. Leaf, you see him as a Denver Nugget?
I mean he spent he was there from 2003 to what year he left? The year after LeBron left.
Because the Nuggets don't even look at him
2012,
as a Denver Nugget.
Oh no,
Because
2011,
they got that
2012
nigga
season.
Jokic wearing his jersey number.
And I'm not gonna lie, and Jokic has taken off.
He's done more. He's done more in that jersey than Melo ever has.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it, bro. I'm not listen. Joker to me. I seen something on Instagram earlier. Somebody said Joker. If you go and look at Joker and Marc Gasol, Joker is basically Marc Gasol with the sliders turned up.
Absolutely
really?
not. Marc Gasol was such a great defender, such a smart defender.
Yeah. But they said offensively, like yo, he's basically Marc Gasol with the sliders turned up. I was like, yo, are you kidding me? That's crazy. But I listen. Yeah, Melo. I mean, obviously, whatchamacallit is wearing this number. He's doing a lot more with his number. But Melo and them Nuggets days, bro. Like it's kind of like Iverson in the early 2000s. You had to be there to see it. Like you really had to be there to see it. It was just a sight to watch, bro. It seemed like everybody wants to remember LeBron's first stint with Cleveland. You had to kind of be there to see it. Athletically, I don't think I ever seen anything what LeBron was doing in those them last couple of years in his first Cleveland stint. Obviously, the Miami years, is something that everybody really remember. But like LeBron, athletically from north to south, he was amazing, bro. Like, but outside of that, he was a burger to me. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, bro.
I mean, listen, Melo, man, top 10 in scoring, uh, um, great career, Hall of Famer,
It just said that
obviously.
he had to be on the sorry ass Knicks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Elijah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, he
Hey,
wanted to be on. He wanted to be on the sorry ass
Hey,
Knicks.
bro.
He wanted to be on
Stop
sorry ass Knicks. So.
hating, okay? Stop hating. Stop
I'm
hold
not
on,
hating.
y'all.
hating.
Hold on, y'all, real quick. What's up, Ryan? Thanks for watching. And Ryan commented, "Who'll get a bigger contract, Kyrie Irving or James Harden?" Trade
Oh,
Master Larry, we want to hear your
damn.
opinions on this first.
That's a good question. Damn. Oh wow.
That's tough. All right, that's a tough
Whew,
question.
that is
Come
a tough
on,
I
you
think
know,
question.
Larry. You know.
No, I think Kyrie's gonna
hey,
get it.
I'm finna
Maybe
give
Kyrie.
Harden the max.
Maybe Kyrie. Maybe Kyrie. I think so. Kyrie's younger. Kyrie's younger. That's what I'm getting to right now. Kyrie's just way younger.
Oh man, bro. Oh man, this is
This is
hard.
an
This is a
easy
tough
question.
one.
I don't understand why you guys are
Is it
struggling with
really
this.
easy? I
It's
don't
Uh,
Kyrie.
know if it's
Kyrie's the only one in this conversation who people still view as a player that has a championship window with other like stars. Like
really.
people still look at Kyrie as like the guy, like, oh, we put him with our guy and they're gonna go far.
Yeah,
If
I
James
Harden,
Harden sign okay, if James Harden signs with the Suns before Kyrie does, then
yeah, but
does
he'll
that
do it on a pay
championship
cut.
win?
He'll do it on a pay cut though.
Oh,
He
okay,
wouldn't do
okay, all
it.
right.
That's what I'm
So
trying to say.
yeah,
Like
okay.
Kyrie is a guy like, oh, we'll bring him in for a lot of money and he's gonna be one of the guy to help change our franchise. It's not a question.
James Harden not taking a pay cut. I think last year he did that as a little thing to himself, like, hey, this is the 1 year I'm gonna do it. If I don't win the championship, I'm balling. Like I think he just did that so he could like feel good with himself. Like, hey, I don't get it this year, I'm balling. Like he showed the
Hmm.
team that he's willing to sacrifice, and we still ain't win. That means I may as well get my money and I win. Honestly, like, and I would agree with him if he does that. And it looks like I feel like
He
the
better not get a
Houston thing
max.
the Houston thing, I don't even think Harden really want to go to Houston. I think he's
No,
using
we don't want
Houston
to.
as
We don't want
leverage
to keep
in
him
his
there.
contract
Do not want Harden.
negotiation.
Harden to LA
Please.
for D'Lo. Get D'Lo out of here.
Hell
I
no.
don't want Harden. I don't want Harden.
Hell
Yeah, why
no.
not? Playmaker.
Harden is going to be better than D'Lo ever would or will or have or could be for you. So you
Yeah,
should take
yeah.
him, bro.
You know what's crazy to me, bro? Before that Nugget series, bro, the D'Lo was getting this big ass contract. Now that the Nuggets done swept the Lakers, bro, like D'Lo gotta go.
He was
Like,
mid
I,
in
Yeah,
the
D'Lo wasn't
Grizzly
even that
series
bad.
too. He
Yeah,
was mid in the Grizzly
He would
series.
have like a
but
He was
game or two
good.
where he would drop like good numbers and then all
and
of a
then
sudden
he
just
took off, and
Exactly.
he took off in the Warriors series, bro. Like, and
So
then
did
it was
Lonnie. Everybody took off in the Warriors series.
okay, fine, bro. Like, but D'Lo took off as a starter in the Warriors series, bro, and now all of a sudden, since Jamal Murray basically turned into Kyrie, bro, like okay, now everybody is just like, all right, D'Lo, yeah, you could go.
It's not that he can go. It's that it's clear that that's not what they needed. He just wasn't active enough.
yeah. This was a good transition because now we got our would you rather, and we're doing the Kyrie edition today. Oh, which one of y'all want to go first?
Well, I'll go first, but to answer Ryan's question, damn, I think Harden do got a
Come
lot of
on,
leverage.
nigga.
Nah, because you was right about one thing, Mar. Harden do got some leverage. With Houston, he's using the Houston thing as leverage. I think Kyrie, if he don't sign with Dallas, like I don't see him getting nothing crazier than 100, maybe like 100, 150, 120 mil, like something like that. I guess if that you want to say that's crazy money, if it is, it is. But yeah, you could go into the Kyrie thing, bro. I got Kyrie. I got Kyrie to do the
I think Kyrie
most
will
money.
too though because
Yeah.
apparently he already has a contract handshake with Mark Cuban for the
Hmm.
4 year thing. So it's
Yeah.
like no matter what, it seemed like he finna get what he want.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
All right, but who's better
yeah,
though?
Leaf.
Who's better
Who's
though?
better? Hey! Would you believe me? That was the first one on the Would You Rather. Let's find out.
Shit.
All right, Leaf. Yeah, Leaf. I got a Would You Rather for you. This is the Kyrie Irving edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players, and you tell me would you rather them or Kyrie. James Harden,
Kyrie.
Jalen Brunson,
Kyrie.
Tyrese Halliburton,
Kyrie.
Trey Young,
Kyrie.
Damian Lillard,
Kyrie.
Why you taking Kyrie over Damian Lillard?
I'm taking Kyrie over Dame because Kyrie has proven that in any around any offense or any star, I think he could be the fourth quarter guy and the lead guy down the stretch of games. Not saying that Dame can't. Dame has hit some big shots. But Kyrie, outside of the last year sweep against Boston, um, he doesn't really fail you like in terms of losses. You go look at the 2017 postseason and what they did against that KD Warriors team. Kyrie still outplayed Steph in 2016 and 2017 when Kyrie left. Obviously, that was vacant because Cavs didn't have him. But Kyrie as a like number two most of the game, and as a number one in the fourth quarter, it works. The thing is just like everything else I got to work around him. Dame, I think once Dame leaves, he's going to he could still be that guy. He could still be the guy he's always been. However, the guy he's always been, I don't think is has come close to what Kyrie can do in terms of how the game is going. Um, I give a perfect example of that is when they finally went further in the West and they outside of the first round, Dame is like he's kind of iffy, you know what I'm saying? So like going back to the game 7 that they had against the Nuggets a couple of years ago, when CJ basically bailed him out, and then they basically went to the conference finals, and it's almost like they wasn't there because they didn't win the game. They blew 3 17-point leads against the Warriors without Kevin Durant, who went to that finals and played Toronto, and they lost. So I think I'll go with Kyrie off that aspect. I mean, I think
All right, we
Dame is
getting
great.
hot. Yeah, we getting hot with the first one. All right. Elijah, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Kyrie Irving edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Kyrie Irving. James Harden,
Kyrie,
Jalen Brunson,
Jalen Brunson,
Tyrese Halliburton,
Tyrese,
Trae Young,
Kyrie,
Damian Lillard.
Dame.
Why are you taking Jalen Brunson over Kyrie Irving?
Because I think Jalen Brunson leads to more winning basketball, especially in the regular season.
So wait, repeat that.
Jalen Brunson. We're talking about this season, right? We're not talking about all time. No one's talking about all time. Kyrie this season was good. He was solid. I think Jalen Brunson just showed that he's like on that same level right now. Kyrie's clearly not doing what he's supposed to do in terms of his playmaking responsibilities. He's not playing defense still. And his offense has pretty much been reduced, at least this year, to just scoring the ball. And I really just don't like that kind of one-dimensional play. So I'm taking Jalen Brunson.
Okay. We getting hot again.
If that's hot, that's hot. That's fine.
All right, Larry.
You said Dame. You said Kyrie over Dame. That's hot as that's way hotter than grass.
Halliburton.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm not even arguing. Yes, Halliburton over Kyrie. The playmaking is way better. The defense is way better. He's already leading teams at a way younger age, especially as a first option to playoff runs, which Kyrie was never doing, even on his rookie year. And even in the second year, he wasn't doing anything like that. Tyrese has clearly shown that he's better, and he takes far less attempts. He plays less minutes. He's far more efficient. So, yes, I'm taking
Y'all
Tyrese.
hearing this?
I'm taking Tyrese. You can hear if you want. Yes, I'm taking Tyrese.
You said efficient, bro. Like, we talking about somebody that just came off another 50, 40, 90 season.
Kyrie just came off a 50, 40, 90 season?
Didn't Kyrie come off another 50, 40, 90 season?
I'll check.
I don't even know.
That don't even
Kyrie,
sound right.
I be hearing more drama than basketball with him. I honestly, I don't even remember Kyrie's season this much for real. And I know
Kyrie came off a 50, 40, 90 this year.
I think he probably did, bro. Kyrie is.
He had a 49, 38, 91. He didn't have 50, 40, 90. It was
close.
Okay, all right. So
it was close. Tyrese had a 49, 40, 87.
Both of them close.
Both of them were right next to 50, 40, 90.
But Halliburton was like what, averaging like 10.5 assists.
Yeah,
He averages 10.5, 21 points and about
and like 2.5 turnovers or something like that.
Yes.
I mean that's not hard to do when you're playing with Buddy Hield, but I mean
he was a great playmaker even on the Kings.
Yeah.
He was a great playmaker on the Kings. He was just young. He's always been an efficient shooter, and his defense has stepped up. It's crazy. He's playing defense that matches his height, which is great. Kyrie's not a defender, and I think we can both agree on that.
I guess if you want to say that.
And do you think Kyrie's a better playmaker than Tyrese? I don't think that's even a conversation.
I mean, but the playmaker, if when you passing the ball to shooters, man, how good is your playmaking really? Like,
Kyrie was playing with Kevin fucking Durant. What are we talking about? Are we saying Buddy Hield is more of an impact on playmaking than Kevin Durant?
I mean, what? Here's the thing. Everybody looks at playmaking and just look at the passing and the assist. I not just the passing and assist, but overall, like your gravity and like kind of the same thing as with Steph. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's your gravity, the way you move around, and the way that you could draw other defenses in to get other opportunities. But like Kyrie's 5 or 6 assists a game, I think off of maybe like one or two turnovers, bro. Like I think it's pretty solid. Not as much as like 10.5 assists and 2.5 turnovers with Halliburton this year, which was a damn good year. But I mean, when you throwing the ball to Buddy Hield, like come on a fast break, I'm like, okay, like really.
I think him and Miles Turner made that offense run. I think he gave Miles Turner one of his better seasons he's had in his career, and that's why he's staying.
I would agree with that.
And that was mostly because of Tyrese's ability to get him the ball and play make. He also made Benedict Mathurin look really nice. I think you can look at the team. I think you can look at the team and show and see the players where it was clear that Tyrese being there improved their play.
Absolutely. Yeah. But Benedict Mathurin, Miles Turner, obviously Buddy Hield being out there. But listen, anytime Buddy Hield's averaging 17, 18 points a game, bro, like it's because somebody's throwing him the ball at the 3-point line, which was Tyrese Halliburton was doing. So, like, I mean,
But I mean, most great play like Steve Nash had Amari Stoudemire. It's not a knock against him.
No. Well, Amari Stoudemire is one of the best pick and roll players ever outside of Carmelo.
That's what I'm saying. So like having a good player to throw the ball to.
The tight windows that he had to get them passes in was like, okay, drop off, and then Amari finished that off. Everybody thought Amari was just a pick and roll player. Well, then he bonused that up doing what he did with the Knicks in his first 2 years, and then
having a player to finish your plays for you that's not a knock for me. If you're getting the ball into advantageous situations for them, that means you're a great playmaker to me. If you're getting them in their spots instead of making them find their spots, that's good playmaking.
I give you that, but when you said Halliburton and Brunson with kind of ease, bro, I was just like, oh man, this is.
Oh no, I just had this conversation before, so I know my answer. That's all.
Leaf. I put Jalen Brunson on purpose because I know he a Knicks fan. Like you gotta also put that into account. Yeah, I'm already know.
You can put that into account. I literally throughout this season when Kyrie was on the Nets, I had him as the best point guard in the East. So I mean,
you did.
I did have Kyrie as the best point guard in the East this year.
You did.
I think that that was easy. I was more easier to say after the trade deadline, obviously, because I mean,
no, I was saying
Kyrie,
before the trade deadline. I was saying before he was All-Star game.
I don't know about that.
I had Trae Young #1.
It couldn't have been Trae Young because Trae Young was literally in the shooting slump and going through everything with Nate McMillan at the time. He was missing games. He wasn't playing well.
He definitely was. Halliburton was having like a good season himself when he first started averaging like 11, 12 assists off of like 1.5 turnover. He was just like, wait, what the hell? He averaged. I think it was at a span. He had 40 straight assists without a turnover or something like that.
It was.
Yeah. So him, Darius Garland was starting to have a good season. I think they had Donovan Mitchell at one point because Darius Garland was hurt, and I guess if you want to do that, but he was more a 2-guard. Who else? You said Trae Young already. When Kyrie came back, my Nets went on a run, went on that winning streak and everything, and then they decided, all right, we're gonna lead these niggas with 30-something wins and get traded. And okay, let's do that.
Kyrie on the Nets was the best point guard in the East. It's just he went to the West and became like the 5th best point guard in the West. So I mean, that's fine.
I don't even think he was in top 5 for me.
He was top 5. It's arguable, I guess. If you put Fox over
he was
him.
definitely top 3 for me. I can't name other point guards that was
Steph, Luka, SGA, Ja.
No, in the East,
Fox.
No, in the
East.
In the East, he was top 5.
In the East, he was
top
3, top 2,
top 3, top 2,
top 2, top 2, and
he wasn't 2.
Yeah, top 2 wasn't 2. Best point guard in the East this year. until the post trade
trade
deadline
deadline.
Knicks came,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Jalen Brunson took it from me.
Jalen
All right,
Brunson,
we're
I
gonna
gotta
do the
give
last.
Jalen Brunson. I definitely gotta give Jalen Brunson his salute. He was the best player in that Miami Heat series by far.
I agree. I agree.
Like, 'cause I don't think Jimmy had nowhere near enough. It's just that the Knicks offense was the Knicks offense because they're the Knicks. Yeah, you when you got Julius Randle shooting quacks and ducks, man, like he doing, bro.
Why am
Like,
I hearing Nick laughing over there about my Knicks offense? Didn't you just get swept, brother? Did you just get swept?
we did, but we got swept as Miles Turner.
Hold on. Did it? Hold on, let me just real quick. This you, boy?
Y'all love getting bounced out the second round. Y'all love getting bounced out the second round.
Did you make the playoffs last year? Did you make the playoffs with
Whoa,
LeBron and
listen,
AD?
listen,
With
listen,
LeBron
listen.
and AD?
AD was injured most of the season, so you can't even say
Crazy.
that's a little.
Well,
I
I
made the
will
second round
say-
with Julius Randle, and you couldn't make the playoffs with AD.
AD was injured. He was injured like half the
this.
season, most of the season. He
Okay,
played like
buddy.
20 games at most.
Okay, buddy.
I will say this: my team got swept as well, but we had Mikal Bridges as our best player. So
Hey, you know.
Hey, at least, hey, listen. At least we got swept by the team that's gonna win the championship. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
That's
we're
all
good.
I'm
We
saying.
got
That's
we
all I'm
didn't
saying.
even get
That's all I'm
swept,
saying.
and that
All
team's
I'm
going
saying.
to the finals right now. It's looking.
Y'all got y'all got
sure?
beat by an
You
8
sure?
seed, bro. Y'all got
You sure
beat
they
by
going
an
to the
8
finals?
seed.
You sure they going to the finals?
Hey, the Bucks got beat by AC too, bro. Are you better
I'm
than
not
the
a
Bucks?
Bucks fan. I'm not a
Are you
Bucks fan.
Are the Lakers better than the Bucks?
Yes. In my
Stop.
opinion,
The Bucks
yes.
got beat with by AFC with Giannis missing 2.5 games. So like, I mean,
Hey.
correlation.
This is the last name. Then I gotta go. We're gonna do a Luka Doncic. Would you rather? Or Larry, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Luka Doncic edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Luka Doncic. Stephen Curry,
Luka.
Damian Lillard,
Luka.
Jason Tatum,
Luka.
Donovan Mitchell,
Luka.
Nikola Jokic.
Jokic.
Okay.
You should have just said Luca. You should have said Luca for the pod, bro. You were holding the pod back. Should have said it. That clip would have went crazy.
I'm like, I know he ain't gonna violate, bro. Like, I know.
Do it again.
Nah.
Nah. The answers is in, bro. Hell no.
All right. Why do you have?
Luca over Steph is crazy.
Yeah. Why do you have Luka
that's-
Doncic over? No. He already explained that one before. Why do you
has
have
he?
Luka Doncic over Jason Tatum?
Luka's a better offensive engine. I think he's more consistent than Jason Tatum, and yeah, way better playmaker as well. I think he can carry a team further than Jason Tatum can.
You're banned from using
Can
that
he?
word off. No, you're banned from using the word offensive engine. After you said Terry Young is a top 10 offensive engine, you're banned. You're
He
banned.
said what?
You're
last week
banned.
He said Trae
Top 10
Young.
offensive engine in the league.
He said Trae Young's a top
Name
10
10.
offensive
Name
engine in the
10.
league.
Name 10.
I named Sabonis and Fox is better offensive engines than him, and he said no, that's not true.
I give you Fox. Sabonis is on trial after that first round series.
No, we're not talking about playoffs. Obviously, we're talking regular season.
Okay.
The Hawks didn't even do anything in the playoffs.
Joker,
that's it. Boston
obviously.
is
Yeah, Joker, obviously. Luka's better.
Luka, obviously.
Tyrese is better, obviously.
Yo, what's you and Tyrese? All right.
James Harden is better. I'm
gotta
just naming
stop.
point guards. James Harden is better.
Damian
SGA is
Lillard,
better. Dame is
Kyrie.
better. Kyrie is better. Come
I'm
on.
not checking Kyrie.
These are just okay. LeBron's better. Come on, man. He's
Hey,
not top
listen,
10.
I got
You
a
need
hot
10.
take.
You need 8. You need 10.
I got a hot take, bro. I think
Jalen Brunson's better.
I got a hot take real quick. I think JT. Not only do I think JT and JB should split up after this season because they're not gonna win a championship. I think I got some teams for them. I think JB should go to the Sacramento Kings, and I would like to see JT on OKC with SGA and Giddey.
Jason Tatum going nowhere. By the way,
Jason Tatum's gonna stay in the Celtics if they move JB.
He's done.
Whatever they get for JB is what's gonna be built around Tatum.
Yeah,
which is gonna be dog trash. But we'll listen.
I don't know what you get from the
I
Kings.
think they should both.
What do you
I think they should both split up, bro. It's clear that they can't play with each other.
I mean, only one of them got to go to split up.
Yeah,
At that
yeah,
point, you
that's what I'm
think
saying.
Boston should rebuild?
Well,
They-
I think Boston should
Is-
rebuild because Boston is not known for giving out these huge contracts anyway. If you go back to the,
yeah, no, you're right.
they
Isaiah
not known for
Thomas.
that. Yeah, if you
Danny,
go back to
that's under Danny Ainge's regime though, because he loves his first round picks,
Yeah,
and
right.
he's doing that with the Jazz. They got a new owner now, so I don't think that's gonna continue as a thing.
Wait, hold on.
We'll
Should they
see.
move Dylan Brown for a super like another star, or should they move for more role play?
I think they should move JB for other pieces, bro, because the new CBA is gonna allow it's gonna like lock that up in terms of like teams with like multiple players with like big contracts and super max contracts and everything. So I think it's gonna be like one player on each team with a super max. Everybody else is gonna be like collateral contracts and try to make it work.
Worth a supermax?
Not the way he's playing, no, but he's gonna get one because he made an All NBA team. So
Got you.
yeah,
But he is. He worth one.
He's definitely not for me.
I don't think he worked for Supermax neither, but
I'd rather trade him than give
listen,
him a supermax.
I think both of them is Scottie Pippen, bro. Like they both number twos, as far as I'm concerned, bro. Like I just think they need to split up, because I think the thing is, I think JT is better with a downhill point guard, and I think JB is better with the same. If you put them both with downhill point guards, I don't think there's no reason for them to try to initiate offense outside of that. You put them with good passers. Think about it. You put JB with Sabonis and Fox. You got two players that can initiate offense and they can just score and play defense. Same thing with JT. You put him with OKC with Giddey and SGA. You got a good passer and another good scorer that can initiate offense way better than you can, and you could just shoot. You could just shoot and play defense. Yeah. Same thing.
So just someone to take the ball out of his hands, ball handling responsibility.
That's because they both some dog doodle with the ball in their hands. Both.
So the Knicks. I got you.
Please
to the Knicks.
Please don't.
We'll send Randall to Boston. They can suffer. They can suffer, and we'll take JB.
Stop.
It'd be great.
Stop it. No. This is the problems with Knicks fans. Y'all try to upgrade too soon, and it end up biting you.
Too soon? It's been 20 years. Let me win.
No, bro. This is not how this works, bro. Y'all been around since the 40s, bro. Y'all haven't been doing much.
You're right. It's been 50 years. Let me win a ring.
And listen, y'all, this could always backfire, bro. Remember the Melo years. Remember the Allen Houston years. Remember the Patrick Ewing years.
I'll take Melo years over Lance Thomas and Courtney Lee years. Come on, please.
Listen, Lance Thomas and Courtney Lee didn't have no expectations.
Hey, what about Landry Fields though?
As a Knicks fan, but Knicks fan, you don't want to put expectations. You don't want to put expectations on yourself. Do you want to end up like me? I live in Brooklyn. You want to do what we did and flush down another big team? Is that what you want?
Y'all love doing that. You did the same thing with Pierce and KG. That's your thing.
No, that don't count. That don't count. They were old, bro. And Danny Ainge turned Billy King into an idiot, right? That's what had happened.
Is KD not old? Isn't he like 34? He's old.
He's maybe older.
KD is old, but listen, Paul Pierce and KG wasn't KD in his 30s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Facts.
Nick, I got to hold on. Nick, I got a would you rather for you. This is the Luka Doncic edition. I'm gonna name you a couple players. You tell me would you rather them or Luka Doncic.
All right.
Stephen Curry.
Steph Curry.
Damian Lillard.
Luka.
Jason Tatum.
Luka.
Donovan Mitchell.
Luka.
Nikola Jokic. Why you taking Luka over Tatum?
Tatum's inconsistent as fuck. I don't think Tatum is without JB. I don't think Tatum is in the position that he's in right now.
JB to the Mavs? It's big happening.
I don't know about that.
I do think that Boston team is very stacked, though. And the way that Miami plays them, I agree with y'all about them needing a better point guard because that's what Miami does against them. And every single time it exposes them, they play zone and make those guys primarily passers instead of scorers. And whenever they have to look up instead of just rim run and look at the rim and just be scores, they look confused. They look spooked. Jaylen Brown, he hasn't been playing that great this series because he has to put the ball on the floor, and then hey, he's getting exposed for who he is as a ball handler. Another thing is Jaylen Brown's defenses. I don't know, man. I'm actually rambling about Jaylen Brown instead of Tatum, but I don't know. I'm gonna bring this back to the
So
Heat. Heat in 6.
so quick question on Mar. Do y'all think y'all struggle against like point guards that could put pressure on y'all offensively? Do y'all think y'all struggle against them? Like Jalen Brunson, like kind of in the previous. Do y'all think y'all struggle against those type of point guards?
Yes.
No, not really. No.
Against really good point guards, he struggled against really good point guards.
Like I'm talking about point guards that put the pressure on y'all defense from
like
the
a
perimeter,
superstar point guard, like a Damian Lillard.
Offensive point guard, like a really good offensive point guard. Besides
like a
Trey,
really
obviously.
good offensive point guard that could put pressure on y'all in terms of passing, scoring, its gravity away from the basket, 3-point shooting, all that type of thing.
Not really, to be honest. I do think that whenever we play against two great playmakers, it eliminates a whole principle of our defense because we're not allowed to run as much zone anymore. But you need to have two great playmakers for that.
So you just basically told me if y'all win the series, y'all losing to the Nuggets, right?
No. You know why? You know why? No. I said
I don't want
that
to say. I
on
don't
purpose.
want to say.
No, I said
They
it on
not
purpose
have
because
good-
I knew that was
great
going to be a
playmakers?
rebuttal. But I already had a
He-
rebuttal for your rebuttal because
You just think Jamal's a great playmaker.
No, it's not that. It's because whenever we do get a matchup like that, we ask Bam, whoever's the best player, guard them 1-on-1. And then you make that elite playmaker not be allowed to be a playmaker. You make him a straight scorer. Against the Nuggets, hold on. Against the Nuggets, Bam will be asked to make Jokic only a scorer. I know Jokic may drop. He could
He's
do it.
going to fail.
He could do it. He could
He's
drop
going
50.
to fail.
Look,
Do not put those expectations
Hold on.
on this man.
Hey, Mar,
Hold on.
you walking into a trap, Mar.
Bro, please, because come game 1 when Jokic drops like 12 assists and 30 points on Bam,
Hold on.
I'm going to kill you. Please don't say that.
Because check me out. Check me out. Bam will, like, Jokic will still be Joker, but you can't let Joker be him and the Nuggets. Like, you feel me? You could, if Joker drops 50 on Bam, let that be. Don't let Joker be allowed to score 30 and with 20 assists and all that other shit. Just ask Bam, guard him as much as you can. Ask Jimmy to guard Murray, and ask the other guys. We're gonna be asked to play man, and then Bam's gonna have a lot of load. Like, that's just what it is. Jokic, his primary thing to do is to pass the ball. As great of a scorer as he is, he likes to get his teammates involved. Jason Tatum, they like scoring the ball. So guess what? We making them primarily passers. You see what I'm like? That's what's gonna happen. And another thing is,
go ahead.
Hold on. Another thing is, Jokic on those when he grabs the rebound, he ups the pace. And against someone like Anthony Davis, who's very lazy and slow, he doesn't run like that. Bam Adebayo, when he grabs rebounds, he does the same thing as Joker. He runs the break, and Bam Adebayo is going to get a couple of those plays where we get easy buckets just because of how much faster he is than Joker. Like, we're going to get some easy buckets when
Aaron Gordon is got that speed on him too, bro. Yeah. I'm not saying he's also a good defender. I think you're forgetting about him. I think you're forgetting about KCP, and he's able to get hot at any point in time, as well as play a little bit of defense. MPJ is going to cook you guys, especially with those mismatches with Strus. Holy God, he's gonna.
I think
that's what I'm saying. Like you need like you need another like 6'10",
especially if you're running man.
Person, hey, Mark, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a good point that you made. But almost every single scenario, bro, that I've heard about the Miami Heat and the Nuggets matchup, it always comes to a fucking dead end, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Listen,
but look,
if like, here's the thing. Now, you said turn Joker into a scorer, and now he had 50 against what was it, Phoenix, and they lost that game.
Do it 4 times.
Yeah. Nah, he did. But here's the thing: they had Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. That's the difference. They both had 36 and 10, and then Shamet came in with 19. I don't know the 2 players on y'all team that's gonna get 36 and 10 each.
That's true.
Like, that's the thing. I'm like, yo, bro.
Like, here's the
But the
thing.
thing is, we don't need two players to do that because we collectively as a team have a bunch of 10-point scorers.
Right. And
True.
you don't think Denver got the same?
I think they have I don't even
You don't
think
think Denver has 10-point scorers?
they do have a bunch. Hold on, they do have a bunch of 10-point scorers, but I don't think they have a deep rotation. I watched them against the Lakers run a 7-man rotation.
I would agree. I think your rotation is bigger. I think their rotation is better.
Okay. Oh, I think their players. I think the 7 players in their rotation is better than our top 7 in the rotation. But we have an 8 and 9 also that they don't have, and honestly, we even have a 10 because Tyler Hero will be brought back in that series.
Oh my God.
Tyler Hero on restricted minutes is not going to be the catalyst for that play. Okay,
I'm not
look.
he's
If
gonna be a
all
catalyst,
goes
but-
if all goes well for the Heat, you guys
You running
losing
into a
6 or
trap,
7,
bro.
all right, hey,
Tyler Hero.
all- I know you're relying on Tyler Hero 30-point games and
I'm not relying on it. I'm
and
relying on Bam.
Bam playing such transcendent defense that he locks up Jokic and makes
Not
him into a
lock up,
completely
slow
different
down,
player.
slow down.
No. Lock if you can stop Jokic from passing the ball, you lock him
All
up.
right.
I don't care
Give
how
me-
many points he scores.
Give me Joker's slowdown numbers.
25, 13, 25, 12, and 7.
Yeah,
He's
no.
won games off of those numbers.
He's what?
He's won games off of those numbers.
Yes, but you're right.
the
He's won.
playoffs.
Yes, and we're in the finals. He's still gonna win games off of that. He's still gonna get 2, but
Eating six.
but
Yo, Ma, you know you running into a trap. But here's the thing, bro.
But
Like,
matter of fact, I don't want to talk about this too much because we got to make it there first. We got to make it there first.
Game 6 is listen.
True.
I would agree, but in terms of the matchup, just verbatim, I think that the Celtics can if the Celtics somehow get out of this shit, I think the Celtics they have a little bit more in terms of all right, they're gonna get a lot more creation, but the thing is, Denver is gonna have to come up with a different strategy, defensively for Boston. Against y'all, I think the strategy realistically is just to run y'all off the 3-point line and just, all right, y'all gonna play that game and get the 2s, because if y'all getting layups, they're not contesting that. They're trying to inbound the ball and work up the next route, because the thing is, having Joker, Aaron Gordon, MPJ, everybody could push the pace off a rebound. Everybody.
Yeah, so can the Heat. Every single person on the Miami Heat can rebound and ball handle. Come on, like even our center can.
Can y'all out rebound them? Is the question.
No.
Said no. Okay.
I don't even know if you can outshoot them. I'll be honest with you, and that's kind of like the whole thing.
We are
in terms of what, threes or percentage? We talking just percentage?
Threes, percentage, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter.
I think they're going to get a lot more easier buckets because they rebound and they get on the offensive glass. The thing is, when Jokic is out of the paint now, Bam is going to have that primary matchup. Who do you got boxing out MPJ? Who do you got boxing out Aaron Gordon? They're both athletic 6'10" wings, and they present matchup problems when they get on the boards and when they get inside and they around the basket and when they start getting cuts and easy layups and dunks.
All right, we're gonna end off the episode with this last comment I'm gonna say because y'all finna laugh even more. But I think Haywood Highsmith will start because of that exact issue if we make the NBA Finals, because he's a taller guy who will be able to grab rebounds and shoot threes.
Oh my God!
All right.
Ma, hey, Ma, bro. I hope y'all get this shit done, bro. Like, yeah, I gotta go on that note, brother. Yeah, let me get the fuck up out of here. Yo, I'm all at y'all, ball man. Y'all be. Yo.
You said, bro.
All right, Larry, hit the outro.
Oh man. Yo, next week.
All right. Hey, I'm already know.